All right. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of Let's Be Blunt. I'm Zach from High Fidelity. I'm here with Ali from Coastless. We're going to be talking about just general cannabis questions and the industry.
Hey guys, thanks so much for having me.
So, one of the big things I guess we're going to talk about today is why the cannabis price is so high in Minnesota compared to, let's say, Colorado or Michigan or other, legal states. I think one of the reasons is a lot of people don't realize that Minnesota gets a healthy 15% chunk on anything cannabis. So when they see, a cart that retails for $60 and it jumps up to almost $80 after tax, a lot of people get kind of scared away.
Yeah, the taxes are steep here.
I know I have high hopes for it. I've seen a plethora of people, come in, still smile, continue to buy stuff, say they're going to continue to come back. They have high hopes for the rec scene, so I still have high hopes that we have good customers that, continue to come support us.
Yeah, I always kind of say that 15% you're kind of paying to know that your weed is safe and it's from a legal licensed facility. And you're just kind of paying for that safety and that quality and that reassurance.
Yep. And then I know you probably built a ton of, personal relationships with tons of people, walking in and out of the shop. I've seen people almost every other day coming back who almost know me more than I know them. So it's just kind of a cool atmosphere to see, the range of people that, I guess we serve. I have people who just freshly 21. There's people, in their 80s, smoking longer than I've been alive.
Yep, it's a big age range that comes in.
Yeah, and I guess, do you want to talk about Coastless? Kind of you give
Sure.
a brief description of what you guys are doing over there?
Yeah, so Coastless Cannabis is a dispensary in Laverne that just opened January 1st of this year. It is me and my business partners, Dylan's first dispensary, and we both have a pretty big background in the industry. We've both been in it for about 15 years now. I've been working out in the California market, and he's been working in the South Dakota market. And we met on a project a couple of years ago out there and both had a dream of getting our own business going. So we are starting with our dispensary, and then we have a manufacturing and cultivation facility that we're in the process of building out. Hope to have that up in the next couple of months. But we really just wanted to create a safe, welcoming atmosphere where people could come in and shop for the medicine or the products that they need and feel comfortable doing so, feel safe doing so, and have access to a great variety of products.
Yeah, and great variety of products. I see a lot more products are coming out on the market now too, so it's kind of a cool thing to see. I know originally we were all, pretty much with a cup asking for some scraps, and now we're finally able to fill the coffer a little bit.
It was a struggle at first. We opened with just vape pens and edibles, which I think you guys did too.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yep, and then it took a couple of weeks for us to finally get some more inventory in, but now we have flour, we have pre-rolls, and then every week I feel like it's expanding more and more, which is really exciting.
Oh, yeah, I have high hopes for the future of Minnesota cannabis, but still kind of bottlenecks, I'd say, with the testing. So I tell people, check back probably, exactly like you said for your cultivation, probably, 3-4 months. Definitely there's new labs opening up will help that with both of our stores.
Yep.
I feel like I stopped in down at Coastless, a very, great atmosphere. Had
Thank
great
you.
clothing.
Nice.
Nice little spot right there. I like to say the same thing. I'm kind of, a little bit biased about High Fidelity. But
Yeah, I actually came in there when you guys first opened as well, and yeah, it's a great shop.
Yeah, we got a pretty rad floor. I think that's what most
You guys
people
do.
say.
I was actually really jealous because I'm not super happy with our floors, and I saw yours, and I was like, oh, these are really cool.
But and what's funny about that place is it was a DVD or an VHS return place, and so we actually are getting the High Fidelity VHS and epoxying it in the old return shot. So
That's really cool.
So it's gonna be a little funny gag gift there.
That's fun.
So I guess about product, is there anything particular that Coastless has that you're raving about?
I really like our flower selection right now. We have some really great flower in. I'm actually really surprised at the quality for it being some of the first stuff that's on the market, how good it is and how high testing it is. So I'm really happy with our flower. And then we're supposed to get a lot more pre-rolls in this next week or two. So excited for that as well.
Nice. Yeah. I was about to say, I think we both got from Unbound. It blew my mind. I called him right away, told him he was killing the game, told him keep doing it.
Yeah, their flower is great. And then we also got some stuff in from Verist Fields. I'm not sure if you know him, but they're doing a living soil.
Nice.
And his product is also really beautiful.
That's amazing.
What's your favorite product that you guys have in your store?
I would have to say it's a toss up between the Unbound right now, or we did just get a new disposable in, and it was pretty good. But
is that from Grasslands or?
It is from Stargazer, so it's going to be from Lake Leaf.
Oh, nice.
So,
okay.
yeah,
We actually don't have their products in.
It was the first vaporizer we got from them, so it was interesting to see. It's different. It's crazy to see how many Minnesota brands use different types of devices for their pens.
Yep.
So
even Grasslands, they have two different types.
Oh,
they have the stick type and then also the Nebula, those square ones.
Yeah. And you guys had, I think, 3 of the Nebulas. I think we only had the one.
We did. Yep. So. We had the Alaskan Thunderfuck, the Romulan, and also the Jet Fuel.
Yeah, I've tried the Jet Fuel and then the Romulan. We just got the Alaskan in the cart. It's next on my list, but
nice.
Pockets only go so deep.
Yep.
I'm excited to see everything else that comes out onto the shelves. I know, we both have tons of deliveries coming. We have 420 coming up too, so I know we're both probably going to have killer sales. So definitely you want to check both of our social medias out. Keep an eye out on that.
Yep. That's going to be a really fun day. We're really excited for it.
Is there anything else that you want to dive deep into today, or?
How about give me some background on High Fidelity. Where did you guys come from? What was your story?
Alrighty, so we're our sister stores with Herb and Legend, which is right down the road from our shop. It's been a glass store that's been in Laverne for probably 15 to 16 years now. So we've been into the, not the cannabis industry, but sister company with cannabis industry, because obviously, glass and cannabis kind of go hand in hand. So
it's kind of like the cannabis industry before there was a cannabis industry.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, when the opportunity arose and they were, giving out micro license, we jumped on it. It's obviously been one of my dreams to sell cannabis, obviously, from when I was age 2. So when they called me and offered me to come up here and do it again, I was like, yeah, absolutely, because this has been a passion of mine. I love cannabis. It's definitely has a negative stereotype that a lot of people definitely back against the wall that needs to be broken down. A lot of people don't realize it helps a lot more people than it's ever affected.
It really does.
So I'm kind of just one to show that a way that I don't want people to be afraid of cannabis, because I have old people coming in all the time, getting some products who probably never would have if it was never legal. So it's just a cool outlet for me to just be here to see. So I know I get rambling on, but that's a little bit of my background and a little bit of High Fidelity's.
That's awesome. So how did you meet with the High Fidelity guys?
So I've been working for them for 8.5 years now. I moved up when I turned 19, and I've only looked back when it was cold.
Yep. Where'd you come from?
So originally I was born in Oregon, but I moved to Tennessee when I was 3. Okay. So then I lived from Tennessee from 3 all the way up till 19.
And Oregon has a really great industry as well for cannabis.
It has an amazing industry. So does Nevada, which is a lot of people doesn't see, because it has the, everyone thinks of Nevada and they think of Las Vegas and gambling, but they actually have a really nice cannabis scene as well.
They really do. Yep. And you're going out there soon for Champs, right?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
You want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah, Champs is a great place. A lot of glass artists go out there to kind of showcase their work to, potential shops. They have great relations to build there. They have a thing called Glass Games. It kind of has like 15 to 30 glass artists, and they're performing live in the middle of the floor, and they're all participating to win like a huge check. Obviously, everyone wants money, and then they also get like sponsorships and other things from it as well. So it's just a huge event that everyone kind of goes to. They have, I think, roughly around 8 shows a year, but they're all in different
like
places.
all over the country.
Yep, there's one in Atlantic City, there's one in Atlanta, there's
one
Florida.
in Florida,
Yep. They had one in Texas, which is wild because they're anti-cannabis.
There isn't much in Texas,
So that was a crazy one. And then Vegas is another huge one for them as well.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I went to it last year in Vegas, and it was so much fun. It was so cool to see all the glass blowers.
Yeah, they just had another show. It wasn't Champs, but it was Glass Roots, and it was hosted by Waldo, who's actually out of Minnesota.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was super rad to see that he actually is, getting that up and kicking again.
That's awesome. How about what type of glass pieces do you guys carry in your store? Do you carry everything from like high-end designer pieces to lower cost pieces, or?
So I have, some spoons from anywhere from $10, and then I do have some what I would classify as heady, which is one is a glass artist from Rob Morrison. It's a cow, and it's roughly, I think, $1,800.
Oh, wow.
So it's definitely, not the cheapest for any means, but it's definitely art. A lot of people don't really realize that. And then I do have, some from famous brands like Roar and Illadelph as well.
Very cool. We carry a lot of glass as well at Coastless, but most of ours is kind of more of those bang for your buck type pieces. We have some stuff starting at $4 and then all the way up to around $50, but I would say that's our top tier is around $50.
Nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you guys tune in to episode 2 of Let's Be Blunt. Let's Be Blunt is recorded at Star Media Podcasting Suite in downtown Laverne, Minnesota. If you'd like more information about renting the suite, contact Star Media. See our show notes for more details.